I hate to break it to you, but the round of applause that you're expecting to come when you tell people that you're trying to improve your life and do better, the attention that you think you'll get, positive attention you think you'll get when you push forward in something you're pursuing and getting better, it's not coming. To an extent, yes, it might, but chances are most people will look at you with envy. Now, I do have experience with this, but I'm lucky enough that I'm surrounded by so many people that love and appreciate me. But you either get better or you get bitter. Now, when you push out the energy inside of yourself towards something that you're wanting to pursue, that you know will make you better and that you want to work towards, that can make some insecure people feel really, really bad. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because they know they can't do those things that you want to do. Now, when you think about energy, when you're having something inside of yourself, everybody has energy inside of themselves. Everybody has a feeling, a destiny that they want to push out and bring into the world, manifest that. When you have the urge to do that and you actually act towards that, which first of all is a rare thing, most people get stuck in the first stage of just feeling it inside of them. While that's a great thing, like I mentioned, some people, they will be insecure, they're not going to support you, and you're not going to get the approval that you're looking for, which is why you need to put that down. Don't do anything for approval, first of all. When you're searching for approval, you're looking for something outside of you. You're looking for something external to validate what you're doing. Now, you don't need validation from anybody else. The only validation you need is from you and from God. If you feel God's calling you to do something, be my guest. Absolutely go towards that. But first of all, going outside for somebody else's opinion on something or somebody else's approval on something, not only does that put that energy out there for it to be twisted from somebody else's perspective, but also when you put that energy out and you get approval from somebody else, being like, oh my gosh, yay, I'm so excited for you, I'm so proud. You get that dopamine hit from not even doing what you said you were going to do. So it's like, oh, I can get the feeling of benching 225 without ever even benching 225. You get the approval, you get the applaud from doing it, and it feels good, but you didn't actually do anything. You just set up the goal. When results speak louder than words every single time. And while I know, of course, putting a goal out there for other people to know it's a good thing, you know, people hold you accountable and stuff, you gotta just keep some things to yourself, man. And like I mentioned, I'm blessed enough, I'm surrounded by people that I choose to be around. That's the thing. I chose these people to be around because I know that when I talk about something I'm passionate about and that I'm working on, I will not just feel validated, but I know that these people won't drag me down. Okay? And you need to feel around, you need to see who your people are, because chances are, if you're trying to become somebody who doesn't smoke and doesn't eat unhealthy, and you keep hanging out with people who smoke and eat unhealthy, not only are you going to keep going into those habits, but those people are either going to think that you're crazy, like, yo, dude, like, why are you taking life so serious? Or they're going to get envious, which is why they're going to say that, because they know they can't do it themselves. So, get better or get bitter, because when you try to go towards something and you keep failing, and failing is a part of the process, and you eventually end up doing it, it's progress is not linear. First of all, you're gonna go down, you're gonna go up, you're gonna go down, you're gonna go up, and eventually you'll make it. But if you stop in the phase where you're working towards it and you keep falling and keep tripping and you quit and you see somebody else actually achieve it and you're envious and you're like, yo, dude, like you don't have to be doing all that. That's because they went over those humps, those forks in the road. They didn't have it easy. They didn't have it easy. I'm telling you, if it was easy to have a good life, be healthy, if it was easy to achieve something that a society deems as big, if it was easy, everybody would have it. So it's not easy. It's not easy. So when you get into situations where things are hard while going towards something, and you're still surrounded by people that don't support you, when you're still surrounded by people that are envious and that will drag you down, not only when you get to that hump, it'll be difficult, but you'll think, okay, these people in my life, they'll be there for me. They think it's fine staying how it is, you know. And being surrounded by people that, sorry, my chest is kind of warm. Being surrounded by people that don't exactly align with your goals, while they may be your friends, when you're in a phase of your life where you're trying to work towards something, it's best to not be around people who aren't in your best interest. Now, While, of course, with improving in your life, you will find that it gets easier and easier to filter out people that you do or don't want to be around. The trash takes itself out. Now, I'm not saying that your friends are trash. I'm not saying that, people in your life, that they only have the worst intentions for you. These are your friends. I completely understand. I have friends, and there's some I'm around more, some I'm around less, and I do love my friends. But where was I going with this? With your friends, when you're going towards something that you're doing and you are not doing the same habits that they're doing, you're not doing the same activities and stuff that aren't in your best interest, you'll find that you don't even have to try. They'll start being around you less. When you're going towards something that's better than, binge watching Netflix and drinking, when you're spending your time and putting your energy towards better things for you, like going to the gym, expressing yourself, putting out your art, creating something, when you're putting your time and energy into something that actually fulfills you, it's only literally the laws of the universe that what you put your energy towards, more of that's going to come towards you. You're going to put yourself in situations where you'll be around people that have those same interests as you. You'll be around those people with those same kind of mindset as you do. And when you're putting energy towards something that's not what you were doing before, you only have so many hours in a day. You only have so much energy that you can expend every single day. When you're putting less energy into that thing, there's going to be less of it overall. So I really wouldn't worry about people who don't have your best interest in mind, because when you're going towards something and focusing on something that you care about, the trash is going to take itself out. It's just math. 2 + 2 is 4. You're working towards something, the opposite is not going to be around as much. Now, so going back to what I was saying about how people might be envious and jealous of you, how do I formulate this? Sometimes I just need to let my chest go and just let God speak through me. Take a deep breath, Simone. People around you, they will be happy for you in the beginning. They will be. People are like, oh, you're going to start going to the gym. You're going to start painting again. That's great, man. Like, you keep it up. And they'll be supporting you. They'll be supporting you in the first couple months, couple weeks, maybe even like a year or so. Who knows? Everybody's timeline is different. But once they see you doing better than them, or once they see you making real progress in something that you want to achieve and will better your life, that's when it becomes a problem. That's when you're doing too much, man. That's when you're too obsessed. And you know what? The easiest way to say this, and I'm sure you already know this, just don't listen. Just don't listen. Don't be around people who say those type of things. And like I mentioned, it gets easy to just not be around people in situations that put you in situations that you don't want to keep consuming, or keep activities you want to keep doing, when you're putting your energy towards something else. It's so simple, but not always easy. It's not easy saying the hard thing. It's not easy saying no when you want to say yes. And like I mentioned, it gets easier to not be around people you don't have your best interest in mind when you're doing things that you do want to do. When you are going towards things that you do want to do and you get over the humps and you keep going, staying consistent, it gets easier. It gets easier. You build momentum. The ball starts rolling. The first push, it's not easy. It's not supposed to be. And that's where most artists and people with passion for something get stuck. It's not the act of writing the page. It's the act of sitting down, looking at the blank page, being scared and starting anyway. It's the act of showing up to the gym when you really don't want to and you're scared you'll see somebody there and they'll judge you. It's not the actual lifting of the weights, because the heaviest weight at the gym sometimes is opening the front door. Sitting down and doing your work, people will not be happy that you're doing that, because they don't know actually, but they have this acknowledgement inside themselves that I don't have the strength to do that right now. And they can either be inspired by you or they can be threatened and try to drag you down too. So pay attention. Pay attention to the way people are talking to you. Pay attention to the way people react to you going towards something that you want to do. When obviously you go to your friends for constructive criticism, hey man, like, should I do this? Like, what do you think about this? Can I get your advice on this? while I think that's great for a lot of circumstances, like if you know a guy that if you're pretend you're a dude, you know one of your friends that gets all the girls, and you ask him for advice, great. But when you're in a friend group or an environment or talking to someone about something that you want to go towards that they have nothing to do with, 2 + 2 is 4. That person doesn't know anything about what you're saying. So why would you ask them about, hey dude, like I'm starting to go to the gym, like do you think that like I'm actually gonna make progress? No, surround yourself with people that know more. Be the dumbest person in the room. And it's humbling. It's humbling. It is. I'm not gonna lie. And while it's humbling at first to be new to something and try something that you don't know what you're doing, and things are gonna be scary, you need to be the learner before you can be the pro. You need to be the average Joe before you get good at something. And surround yourself with people that know more than you, that are doing better than you, because it only makes sense. If there's 2 drinkers in the room and a guy that doesn't drink, that one's gonna become a drinker too. When you're around creative people, when you're around people who are smart with money, it only makes sense that you pick up on those things too. Vice versa, like what I said with drinking. So humble yourself, and know you don't know everything, and feel and become open to people that know more than you do. My dad, he's been doing weightlifting and strongman for the longest time. Now, I've been lifting weights for a long time too, but I've been alive not even half as long as he has. So, sorry, ooh, someone got caught speeding. Ooh. Sorry. I humble myself. Hey dad, like I'm wanting to do this competition. I don't really know too much about this. Help me. Ask for help from people that actually know what they're talking about. Because a person who is a master at playing guitar isn't going to judge you for picking up a guitar for the first time and trying. A person who's an author who's wrote 20 books is not going to judge you for sitting down and writing your first novel. The people that judge you are people that don't even really try, or they're too insecure. People that judge you are people that are insecure about what they're doing right now. If there's an author that judges you for your work, chances are they're not too confident in theirs and they're doing it to make themselves feel better. Now, I think that's about it I have to say for this video. Just to finish this off, I just want to say, have gratitude always for where you are right now. Where you are right now, regardless of how far you are in your journey in pursuing something, the fact that you're watching this video, the fact that you're waking up in the morning and even acknowledging that I'm not in the place that I want to be, even that is a sign that you're being pushed in the direction that you're wanting to go to and that you're destined to go to. So keep showing up. And when you're, example, baking a cake, when you're mixing the dough, when you're putting it in the pan, it doesn't look like a cake yet. It needs to bake, it takes time, and just keep showing up. And don't listen to what people say about you. Seriously.